It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They'll run it here. This is James. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. They were terrific last week in the
what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Throwing Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Pats, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Here's Jones throwing on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Off the play fake, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. For Mac Jones, accuracy was more his calling card when folks were taking stock of the 2021 draft. But he's got a big arm as well, and he shows it off there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him. This defense for the Patriots, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty, on the sack. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Shotgun now for Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they run with Stevenson. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off play action. Jones rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. It's caught by Aguilar. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Off the play fake. Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A very solid gain of 27.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
First down catch there by O.J. Howard. Well done, and he's got to be excited because he missed a lot of the fun last year after suffering a torn Achilles back in Week 4. But his head coach, Bruce Arians, says the sky's the limit for him in 2021 after rehabbing in the offseason.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Dances by at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And there's a familiar sight. Rob Gronkowski making a catch for a 1st down. And remember, Gronk said he was done in 2019, was out of football after retiring from the Patriots. But Brady asked if he'd run it back with him in Tampa, and he answered the call. Gronk earned his 4th ring with the win in Super Bowl 55, a game in which he scored 2 touchdowns.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Brady again. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Brady now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Brady's pass there complete to Gronkowski. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Matt Judon, the former Raven, there on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Brady to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. That throw by Brady, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Brady. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll find Jones again, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 3 yards remain for second down. Again, it's Jones. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Brady going to throw. Wide open, Gronkowski. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Patriots. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
It reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it second and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. But he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brady now to throw. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Brady now on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the handoff, Stevenson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Flushed out right. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Stevenson.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Now a handoff. Stevenson.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Now Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Brown, his first catch. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. He's going deep for Brown.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, They put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though. We saw another example of it there. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Trask.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips. CD, this defense, man. At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing Jones.
He'll go underneath here to Stevenson.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Trask on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Trask now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Bucs on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go with Jones. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as good running gets him to about the 44. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Trask. Brown has the first down and much more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Setting the throw. Here's Trask. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, it's Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Buying time to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Brady's going to sneak it, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're
handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
but I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for New England, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next